Most people don't know this, but certain kinds of food combinations can actually trigger silent inflammation in the body. This isn't the kind of inflammation which will show up as pain right away in your body, but this is the type of inflammation which slowly damages your gut, your thyroid, your brain, and even accelerate aging, all without you realizing it. So today I'm going to expose 5 dangerous food combinations 90% of people eat every week, and some of you even think that they are healthy for you, but in reality they are damaging your body. So if you are tired, bloated, have brain fog or joint pain issues, or you just want to reduce inflammation levels in your body, so you need to stick around till the end of the video to know these dangerous food combinations which might be fueling the fire of inflammation in your body. Hi, I'm Dr. Anshul Gupta, a former Cleveland Clinic functional medicine physician. I help people reverse their chronic health conditions by making personalized functional medicine plans. I have seen several people struggling with mysterious symptoms of joint pain that came out of nowhere, digestive issues even though they are eating the healthiest diet, stubborn weight that will not budge, doesn't matter what you do, and even energy crashes on the daily basis that makes it very difficult for you to go through the whole day. Most of these people tried various elimination diets, taking different supplements and even medications, but that did not do anything for them because they were missing the important link. Inflammatory food combinations that they thought they were good for their body, but they were damaging their body very slowly. And it was not until 2022 where I actually uncovered this groundbreaking research on food synergy and inflammatory cascade, that it was not only just about what you eat, but it is also important to have the right food combinations so they can benefit your body. So let me share with you these 5 dangerous food combinations that is feeding to the fuel of inflammation. The very first food combination is coffee or tea with simple carbohydrates. With their morning cup of coffee or tea, they are either eating cereal or a bread toast or some kind of simple carbohydrate. But research study shows this is a major inflammation trap. In fact, a research study published in American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that 1 cup of coffee plus combined with simple carbohydrates in the morning together worsened the post-meal glucose spike and insulin spike by more than 100%. We know that the insulin spike and a sugar spike is a major reason of inflammation in the body. And if this happens the first thing in the morning, then the whole day you are spending in an inflammatory state. So you need to stop using this combination in the morning. Either have your coffee alone or use your coffee with a high protein breakfast so you do not have that insulin spike and you do not go on this roller coaster of inflammation starting very first thing in the morning. The second dangerous combination over here is what I call as a clean eating trap, which is the high sugar plus healthy fat combination. You might have heard of those morning smoothies where people are adding tons of fruits as well as tons of nut butters, or they are making those acai bowls with granola in the morning. What people are doing is that they are combining simple carbohydrates which are high in sugar with high fat meals. But this is a very dangerous combination. The reason being, simple carbohydrates or sugar will spike your insulin levels and also increase your glucose very quickly. What does the fat do in your stomach? It delays the stomach emptying. When it delays the stomach emptying, this pro-inflammatory state of high insulin stays longer in your body's system, so it further increases the inflammation markers in your body. This combo of high fat combined with simple carbohydrates and sugars increases your IL-6 and TNF-alpha. Both of these are inflammatory cytokines which are linked to diabetes, heart diseases, and autoimmune conditions. So this is the second combo that you need to avoid. Let's now talk about the third combo. The third combo is combining the iron-rich foods with the calcium-rich foods. This creates a nutrient blocking effect. This is typically the combinations like spinach salad with cheese, or iron supplements with milk, or eating meat or any protein rich meals with dairy based products or sauces. What this creates is that calcium blocks the iron absorption by 80% from your meals. We know that iron is very important for your body, and by having iron deficiency, it creates an oxidative stress environment in your body, which is the fancy name of creating more inflammation in the body. Iron is needed by your mitochondria to get rid of free radical species. And when these free radical species accumulate in the body, it increases inflammation in the body. That's the reason you need to stay away from iron rich foods, specifically greens, organ meats, red meats with calcium rich foods, typically dairy products. The fourth dangerous food combination over here is combining fruits with your milk or yogurt. A lot of the people are eating their bananas with their milk, or adding a lot of fruits with their morning yogurts or with a glass of milk. What it does is that the fruits get digested very quickly in your stomach, but the dairy products take a long time to digest. Because of this different digestion time, your stomach starts fermenting these sugars in the fruits and actually leads to irritation and inflammation in your gut. Most people who are experiencing gut related inflammation symptoms like gas, bloating, gastritis, or IBS related symptoms can benefit from eliminating this combination. The fifth dangerous food combination over here is combining high protein meal with simple carbohydrates or high glycemic foods. This is typically combination of chicken or meats with rice, or combining your lentils or beans with rice, or any other simple carbohydrates or white bread. The reason being, the simple carbohydrates or high glycemic load food is going to spike up your insulin, increase your blood sugars, and this high protein content is going to release several different amino acids in your bloodstream. Combined together, American Journal of Nutrition research study shows that they spike up post-meal inflammation. So that's the reason this combination needs to be avoided. Then what is the best solution? You need to combine your high protein meals with non-starchy vegetables, or if that is not possible, then combine your high protein meals with a whole grain like brown rice or quinoa. So here you go, you know the 5 food combinations which are silently feeding to your inflammation. The next question you have is that how to use these foods properly then. So here are some principles of food combinations that will going to be very helpful for you. First of all, it is very important that whenever you are eating fruits, try not to eat them with any other foods. So eat your fruits empty stomach on their own and never combined with any other foods. The second thing you need to remember is that you need to combine your high protein meals with either non-starchy vegetables or whole grains like quinoa or brown rice. The next thing you need to remember is that never combine your dairy products, specifically milk, with your fruits, because that is going to increase inflammation in your gut. The next thing to remember is starting your morning with coffee and simple carbohydrates is not a good choice. So again, if you are drinking that 1 cup of coffee, combine that with a high protein breakfast in the morning, so you do not feed the inflammation fire. So these are the simple strategies, when combined together, can be very helpful in reducing inflammation in your body. So now you know those 5 dangerous food combinations that you might be eating on the regular basis, which might be the reason that your inflammation levels are not reducing in your body. So try to make those changes and see what improvements you see in your body. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe to my channel, as well as share this information with others who can benefit from it. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.